Yo, what's up, y'all? This Philosophical from the Less Rock podcast, and this is your Freedom Friday. What's been on my mind this week is I want to speak on the importance of ambition, right? And I want to articulate what is ambition, right? So there's a difference between, and this is okay, right? Being ambitious and not being ambitious for reasons that you may not understand how to be ambitious, where you're going, how you're getting there. And that's cool, right? But sometimes it's not necessarily a thing where you're born with it. It's pretty much one of those things that you either can take advantage of an opportunity or you don't, right? So let's speak on that. So an ambitious person can see themselves as being ambitious in a fact that they're waking up, they're thinking of something, they're thinking of an opportunity, and they feel happy to the fact that they're waking up towards something, right? Too many times we're waking up and we feel like we're doing the same things over and over again, and it's leading to the same patterns, the same behaviors. But when you're ambitious, you're leading to a certain goal, you're figuring out how to achieve that goal. And when you have achieved that goal, it brings growth, it brings you to a certain purpose, and it brings you to a certain mindset, right? My point is that what's going on is that we're in a state where we're choosing dating, relationships, and even marriage to not really focus on ourselves initially. Not saying that you have to be alone or single or not in a relationship, feeling like you don't have to focus on yourself, because I feel like that's very important. It's very important in relationships, dating, and let's start with dating, right? When you're chasing someone, when you're pursuing someone, you have to be able to understand what you need based off of the ambitions you have for yourself, right? When you reach a certain purpose, when you reach a certain growth, when you wake up and you have something to look forward to, it changes your mindset on who to have by your side, right? It ups the playing field. It levels you up as far as certain things you're not going to tolerate, certain BS you're not going to deal with. Because why? You're in a different mind state, in a different growth. You've outgrown certain behaviors, certain patterns that you feel like you don't have to go through, right? And a lot of times when we're pursuing someone, we're chasing someone really that's not on the same wavelength, the same growth as we are. And what happens is we come down to their level, right? Instead of focusing on ourselves in dating, relationships, and even marriage, to recalibrate and pretty much focus on what are the goals, not only for us but for myself, right? What is my purpose? What am I going to pursue? How am I going to get to the next level? Because you don't want to stay stagnant. You want to be in a situation not only for yourself, but the person you're with to feel like you can grow independently, but also grow as partners. And that's the problem, right? We're dating people. We as men were choosing, pursuing, and dating women that we're looking for a type of ambitious trait in them. When 9 times out of 10, women are looking for men that are ambitious. Women don't want to be the ambitious ones in the relationship. They want to depend on you to be a leader and trust you that you are ambitious, goal driven, purpose driven, and you can take this relationship to the next level. Why? Because you've chosen someone that has the same mindset and can understand the same ambitious mindset as you. But the problem is, we're dating downward. We're choosing women that aren't on the same wavelength and mindset as us. And we're depending on them to be ambitious when they're depending on you for growth. Women want to grow with the right women. They want to grow, right? They don't want to be stuck in the same place for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. That's the problem on why it's taking us as men so long to marry good women out here. It's because you're stuck in the same place. You're not goal driven. You feel like you're waking up and you're lacking ambition. You're lacking purpose. And I'm here to tell you right now is the fact that's not always the case, right? And it's always this notion like you can achieve anything you put your mind to. And that's very true. But the thing is, when your ambitions toward a certain goal, it keeps you focused. You're focused towards that goal to the fact that you can wake up feeling like you can accomplish anything, right? And that's growth. That's growth. And a lot of times, a lot of men out there, myself included, some time ago, we haven't grown up. And we're choosing and we're pursuing women who haven't grown up either. And we're letting women who haven't grown up dictate the terms of the relationships. And we're asking women to be ambitious when they haven't grown up. When you as a man haven't grown up. But a lot of the ambitions you're choosing to make is to have a goal to get married, to be in a relationship. When you haven't grown yourself on how to be in a relationship, how to be the man in the relationship, how to grow not only for yourself and sustain for yourself, but also for a partner. And we get in relationships and we stay stagnant and we stop being ambitious and we stop becoming goal driven and goal oriented because you feel like the ultimate goal is being with someone. And that's not always the case. The ultimate goal is not just to be in a relationship and be married. Yes, that's a part of life. That's a part of commitment. But the ambitious and goals don't stop. Just because you put a ring on somebody's finger, or just because you tell a woman, that's my woman, that's my girl, that doesn't stop the ambitions. That doesn't stop just because you have done these things. Yeah, that it's cool. They're gestures, they're commitments, but that doesn't stop you from being or becoming the man that you need to be. And some of you men out there are getting to the finish line to thinking that, oh, that's gonna be my girl. We're gonna get married. That's my woman, and that's it. Right? And you're attributing to the fact that you're waking up next to someone. Yeah, she's attractive, she's beautiful, this, that, and the third. But can you grow with her? Can you sustain yourself? Are you still focusing on yourself? Can you grow mentally along with your relationship and marriage growing mentally to the fact that you can start a business together? You can grow financially together. She can trust you to grow financially because that's the number one issue right now. Women can't trust men because men are depending on women to be ambitious and direct you as a man by telling you where to go, how to get there. And that should be the case. Right? We as men are supposed to be ambitious, goal driven, purposeful, and go get it. Women are supposed to be that spoke behind the wheel. It's just some things that women do better. But you, as the man, are bringing the blueprint. Women are here to draw lines towards that blueprint. Hey, it goes here. That goes here. This goes here. But the problem is, men aren't bringing the blueprint. You want the woman to bring the blueprint and draw the lines and be okay with that, with the way it is. And then when you finally wake up and focused on yourself, you want to make changes when the woman doesn't trust you. And at that point may never trust you. And that's the problem, right? You're waiting 2-3 years to say, yeah, that's your girl. You don't have any ambition to take it a step further because that's not within your goal, right? You haven't looked past the goal. You feel like the end result and the end goal is just to marry a woman. No, it's not. You as a man, part of your job is being a man that's handling business. A lot of men, you feel like handling business in the bed is it. No, that's not it. You got to provide a house, have a nice career for yourself, a house for yourself, and a vehicle to be able to sustain yourself, right? Notice I didn't say a home for buying a house for a woman, buying a car for a woman. You got to be able to be stable and grow. That's how you get women to trust you. Being stable, waking up in the morning, not having any regrets because why? You reached your purpose. And those are the type of women, when you have reached your purpose, you reach a certain goal, you reach a certain stability in a certain direction, that's when the door opens for the right woman. And a lot of men are understanding that. They don't want to go outside their comfort zone. They think the you feel like the end result is just being in a relationship. The end result is just putting a ring on a woman's finger. You've done your job. That's your goal, right? And that's cool. But once you're in those situations, how are you going to grow from that? Point blank. Free yourself from thinking that you're not an ambitious person and you can't go after ambitions for growth, focusing on your goals, right? For a certain direction. Where are you going? How are you getting there? When are you getting there? What are you going towards? That's on you, man. Focus on yourself. Free yourself from thinking that you have to focus on someone else for them to focus on you. Focus on you because you're the most important person right now. If you're in a relationship, it's okay to focus on you. There is not a written law to say you can't focus on yourself. She's focusing on her, right? So should you. Where are you going? How are you, if she's the right woman for you, how are you taking her with you? Can you provide for her just as much as if you can provide for yourself? And if that answer is no, you got a lot of growing up to do. All right. I'm Philosophical from the Less Route podcast. Love to hear your feedback on this. Let me know what you think. You agree? You disagree? That's fine too. Let's talk about it. Let's rap about it. I'm Philosophical from the Less Route podcast. I'm out. Peace.